Hey guys, so of course this video is about VSG. So if you're not interested, I'm so sorry. If you came to catch this beat, here I am. Hello. And welcome to everybody else. It is about VSG, and in this video I will be covering a very common question that I get. Surprisingly, people always ask me, did it hurt? Yeah, it's surgery. Okay, people ask me that question all the time and I give them the same answer, so I'm going to give it once and for all on tape. If you are interested in this video, please stay tuned. So like I said, for some reason people always ask me, did it hurt? I mean, like, no, of course it didn't. It's like major surgery and they put me under anesthesia for nothing, you know what I mean? No, kidding, but not kidding. It's surgery, of course it hurt, but I always tell people it's not the worst pain ever. Granted, I haven't had every life experience there is to have, but it didn't hurt. If I can make it, you can make it, because my pain tolerance is very low. Let's just say I call myself being rebellious at 18 and going to get a tattoo, and quickly regretted that because I realized I wasn't about that needle life, you know what I'm saying? So if you can have a couple tattoos, if you had a couple children, you've been through some things in life, you can probably handle this. So yes, the answer is yes, it hurt. The other question I get is, what does it feel like? It feels like you have a tummy full of gas, and that's why I say it's not the most unbearable pain ever. It's not like a surgery and you feel like they just ripped you apart. I felt more uncomfortable than pain. So let's just rewind and recap. I had my vertical sleeve gastrectomy on the morning of November 9th, 2015. I think I had to check in at 5:30 because my surgery was scheduled for about 7 or 7:30 in the morning, something like that. I was the first one on the table. So yeah, I had to check in super early. So my plan to keep myself from being scared and nervous was to stay out gallivanting all night. And I know that sounds so childish, but I literally went out and stayed out until about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning on purpose, because I figured, well, if I'm up out doing something, I don't have time to sit at home and be nervous and thinking about what's going to happen. Granted, I know everybody doesn't have that luxury, but that was just my way of psyching myself out, because I've read and I've seen people say, oh my God, you know, I've canceled my surgery 4 times. I didn't want to be that person. So I just stayed out all night. So I stayed out, got home, packed my bag, literally turned around, got in the car and went to the hospital. Checked in, did all my paperwork or whatever. They took me back to the back and they gave me these little wipes to wipe off, like, you know, the pre-surgery wipe, I guess, instead of taking a pre-surgery bath, which I already did, but I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, they gave me some wipes to wipe down. So I wiped down, wipe it out. And then I get put on my gown and my little hat, my bonnet. I had 2 of them because, you know. So I put my bonnets on, and I will tell people all the time, my surgery experience is going to be totally different than yours. Granted, I mean, that should be a given. Your whole life is different than mine, so we're not going to have the same surgery experience. But for me, the hardest part of my surgery was the lady putting in my IV, and that's because she botched the heck out of my arm. Like, I literally still had the bruising maybe 3 months later. Not even exaggerating. Like, I can still look at my arm and see exactly where she put it in. So she put in my IV or whatever, signed my papers. Then I met the anesthesiologist, and he hooked the sister up. I don't know what he gave me, didn't ask. You know, it was that stuff to make you go to sleep, so he gave me that stuff, and they rolled my black right on out of that door and into the operating room. And once I got, literally it was like around the corner. Once I got around the corner, I was already high. and sleepy. So I was already sleepy, and then you gave me drugs to make me sleepy. So I was super sleepy. So I was already sleepy, and then you gave me drugs to make me sleepy. So I was super sleepy. And the last thing I remember somebody saying was, can you help us, you know, move to the operating table? So I helped them move myself to the table. Basically, I moved myself. And then somebody made a comment about my blue nails, and it was lights out. I don't remember anything after that. I don't remember waking up after surgery, like in the operating room. Of course, I woke up because I'm here. I don't remember anything. So I will say that it was fairly simple and easy. I wasn't in there very long. I think my mom said it was like an hour and a half or something. I did not have my, what's the thing? My gallbladder. I still have my gallbladder. They didn't take mine out. So my surgery was really quick. So yeah, once they wheeled me out of the operating room to my room is when I woke up, and I really don't remember much. Honestly, I still was, you know, a little loopy, still out of it. And I do remember them giving me a flu shot because my mom told them to, because I was taking too long to answer, I guess, because she knows I'm against flu shots. But they gave me the flu shot and gave me some more pain meds, and I was pretty much lights out for the first couple hours. I don't think I woke up until that evening when the pain really started to kick in and the drugs started to wear off, you know, the high drugs or whatever. Anesthesia, couldn't think of that word, sorry. And then that's when shit got real. It was so uncomfortable. Like, first of all, I sleep on my side at home or my stomach. Two positions I can no longer sleep in at this point. Now I can, but at this point in my surgery, I could not sleep on my side because that hurt. I had 5 incisions, 5 or 6 incisions, so I can't roll over. I have to lay on my back, and laying on my back hurts because I have a stomach full of air, because they blow your stomach up, you know, to be able to see what they're doing. So that was uncomfortable. So sleeping was uncomfortable, walking was uncomfortable, everything was uncomfortable. So the first day was shit day. It sucked. I was like, this is stupid. I did the stupidest thing I could have ever did to myself. I let them cut my stomach. I let them burn my stomach and throw it away in the trash. I let them ruin me. Like, I felt like this is stupid. So I always tell people the first day is your buyer's remorse day. You're like, I'm over it. This is stupid. Put that bit back in, bruh. I want it bad, bruh. First day sucked. Second day got a little bit better because now you're walking. Like, they're making sure you're getting up and you're walking, because when you walk, you release the gas, or you know, hypothetically speaking, you're getting rid of the gas either by burping or by farting. So I was up walking 2-3 o'clock in the morning all day, just doing laps around the floor, constantly trying to get the gas to move. And I was literally holding my stomach like a pregnant lady, y'all. Like, it was so uncomfortable. I feel like if I let it go, my stomach was gonna drop and hit the floor because it was so full of air, and it just hurt. So I'm walking. I don't think I took any pain medicine after like lunchtime on the second day, so that lets you know that it does get better. The buyer's remorse was still a little real, but it wasn't as real as the first day. So I think I was in the hospital 3 days, 2 nights. So the third day is when I actually got released. The first and second day, I didn't have anything to drink. Can I tell you how dry my mouth was? Like, I was just like, bruh, can you just put some water on one of those little Q-tip thingies and just swab it around my mouth? Like, I just need moisture. I just need something in my mouth. Pause. Deep pause. I just need moisture. I just need something to drink, and I didn't get anything to drink, I think, until 6 o'clock that same evening. So I went like 2 days without something to eat or drink. But let me tell you, let me sit up, honey. Let me explain. See, your mind says, I'm thirsty, drink. You need something to drink. Mind you, I have this big tower, you know, with my fluids running through my IV, so I'm not dehydrated. I'm just thirsty. So I'm like, bruh, I really want something to drink. So when they finally brought my food tray, you know, my sugar-free, this and that, and my water and all that stuff, I was like, bruh, just give me the water. Well, they make you put all your drinks in a medicine cup. I'm looking at this medicine cup like this. It's not going to do anything. I'm thirsty. This is not going to do anything, because I'm still thinking with my regular mind. And I put that medicine cup up to my mouth, and I took a drink. I took half of a medicine cup, and yeah, I didn't make it. I was like, it felt like I could feel everything going. And when it got to my stomach, it felt like my stomach was like ripping. All I did was drink water. That sounds so extra, but that's exactly how I felt. Like, I felt like, this is how I feel to drink water? I don't ever want to drink. So of course the third day, or the second half of the second day, they take my IV away. So now I have to drink to get my fluids in. So every hour they're coming in to ask me, did you drink? How much did you drink? So they're charting how much I drink and how much I put out. I didn't want to drink. Like, they were waking me up out of my sleep. Mind you, it wasn't good sleep, but I'm tired. It was just not the business. I'm just gonna say it was not the business. But when I went home, oh my God, I was like, yes, I'm going home. Thank you. Goodbye. I don't want to see y'all anymore. Get home, and my nurse, aka my mama, is just as bad as the nurses says. The nurses in the hospital. So whatever. But I say all that to say, yes, it hurt. It's surgery, y'all. Like, it's on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the worst it hurt, like a 2.5, 3 in the beginning. But I think if you had kids, you could do it. I don't have any kids, so I don't know what that's like. I mean, let me rewind. I don't have kids, so I don't know what that's like, so I applaud you. But if you can handle kids and childbirth, you can handle this. So if there's anything else that I missed, I'm going to cover the first 3 months in another video, so don't worry, I got you. If there's anything else that I missed, please let me know, and I will get back to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.